Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Welcome to my fragrance show. I am Marshall's Blends Fragrance, and today I decided to do a throwback because I'm gonna be reviewing a fragrance from one of my original houses that I started discovering, Navitus's Raised Spirit. Let's smell it. If you know me from the beginning, you will remember that this blanket was my co-host. It's called Lorgons, after my cousin who made it. I love it. It's remained with me, and though it hasn't been attending many episodes, it still is here with me. So say hi and bye to Lorgons, everybody. So as I mentioned, my heart has a special place for the fragrance house of Navitus. I remember when I first smelled Vivamor, Oud Lujuria, Prima, Absolutio, Arcanum, Oud Imperium. Those were some of the fragrances that I absolutely fell in love with from the line, and the discovery set was so much fun. But I remember purchasing doing blind purchases and then finding out about Discovery Set. It was so much fun, you know? Well, he's come out with a new one. It's called Raised Spirit. Raised Spirits. And I want to say thank you, Stephen, for having sent me the sample. Yes, I am purchasing the bottle. I had made that decision way before receiving the decant, but I'm so grateful to you for having taken the time to send me the decant and resources. You know, it's money out of your pocket, and I don't take that for granted. This is going to be the first impressions, guys. This is going to be the first impressions. I'm excited to smell it. Here we go. I'm going to spray there. Oh, okay. Off the bat, I'm smelling the tobacco. There's edibleness to it, gourmandy edibleness. Booziness. It's boozy, it's tobacco, it's edible, gourmandy, edible, chocolatey. I get like a chocolatiness. Oh, spicy, something spicy. When I say spicy, I'm not talking just cinnamon spicy. I'm talking spicy like chile spicy, you know? Oh. And it just works. And in that spiciness, there's like aromatics, like herbs, like vetiver herbs, or the green, something green-ish, not green like pine fir or green like cedar. You know what I mean? This smells great. This smells wonderful. This does not smell like the first generation Navitus fragrances that I had smelled. Those were more Middle Eastern leaning. This is not Middle Eastern leaning. This is something new. It's different. It's chocolatey, it's tobacco-y, it's boozy, and it's spicy at the same time, having a thin sheet of herbaceousness, aromatics. I get slight floral bursts. It's melodic. It's musical. This fragrance is, the funny thing is, it smells different on each arm. That's just lets you know chemistry. Body chemistry is weird. You know that part of your body is kind of different on the other part. Like, how is it same fragrance, different smells? On this arm, I get a sharper woodiness, like a sharper cedar kind of woody, amber. Same fragrance. Wow. but it smells really good. I like this. So yes, I do have a bias. I love the House of Navitus because I fell in love with its fragrances very early on in my fragrance journey, but I am objective enough to be able to recognize whether something is good or if it's not, or if it's spectacular or if it's wonderful. And it's just getting better is all I'm going to say. But for the person that loves tobacco, boozy fragrances, you are going to absolutely dig it. If you are not a person that cares for tobacco fragrances, this one I would say get a decant, check it out. You might like it because it has different nuances. It has a subdued floral nuance to it. It has a spiciness to it that I would say kind of rounds out the tobacco-iness to it. The booziness that is in there is not drunk boozy. Put it like that. It's not a drunk boozy. It's you just arrived to the house and they offer you a glass of rum. Would you care for some rum? You know, it's kind of that booziness. It's the first drink of rum, okay? This is a delicious gourmand. This is a delicious boozy tobacco gourmand. It has amber elements. It has spicy elements that you can almost taste. Well, not even almost. You can taste it. It has a spiciness. This is a really wonderful, wonderful fragrance. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I do. So what does this get? As far as expectations, when you hear raised spirits, now you're thinking, right? Spirits means boozy. So you're expecting a boozy? Check. You get the boozy. Raised spirits, you don't know. I wouldn't know what to think of for a raised spirits. In this case, raised spirits, the raised, I think, is that pimento leaf that gives it that spiciness, spicy different. So it's an elevated boozy fragrance that is presented to the consumer to give you a variety in your boozy fragrances. Yes, you're going to have the vanilla. Yes, you're going to have the woody. Yes, you're going to have the boozy. But now you're also going to have a spicy element that is subtly introduced into this spirit of fragrance, you know? So it's a raised spirit. They've raised the bar. I dig it. What do I give it? I give it a solid 42 out of 10. I give it a solid 42 out of 10. If it was a scale of regular 1 to 10, that's a 9.2 out of 10. I think it's an easy gift to give. I think it's one that smells so good that doesn't really matter age. Age does not matter. The person who carries it will give it its marker, I should say. So if you're 20 and you love it, it'll work for you. If you're 50 and you love it, it'll work for you. If you're 14 and you love it, it will work for you. So I really, really dig this. So props to you, Steven. I love it. I love it. And thank you so much for letting me be able to get a test out, smell it, and I'm going to be giving it a full wear for the next few days. Yes, this is strong enough that I think that I'll be able to get at least 3 wears. At least 3 wears from here, if not more, because it seems to project very well. So again, first impressions, I am so happy I got to smell raised spirits. Have you gotten to smell raised spirit? If you have, please comment down below. If you're planning to purchase raised spirit, also share your thoughts. Tell me what you thought about this little video, this episode. If you remember the name of my blanket, my co-host, let me know. Give a shout out to the blanket. Okay, guys? So I love you from the heart of my heart's heart. All right? Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao. Ci vediamo pronto. Okay, guys? I love you.